It's your girl, Coach Tuka, out in these momming streets, all right? And it's 4 o'clock ish, Central Standard Time. So here I am, where I am every single day at 4 p.m. ish, Central Standard Time, okay? Um, it's your girl, Coach Tuka. If we've never met before, my name is Tanisha James. I am affectionately known as Coach Tuka, and I want to welcome you to my little corner of these YouTube streets where I come every single day at 4 p.m. ish Central Standard Time to help as many women as I possibly can lose weight and look and feel better than they have in years, all right? And I do it by bringing the good news to let you know that it's not as hard as you think it is. This thing is easier than you think. And we are out here, baby, making a simple thing difficult, all right? You don't gotta lose your mind and starve yourself. And nor do you have to do all the crazy things you see them doing on the internet. You ain't gotta take no injections, count no calories. It don't got to be this hard. Somebody saying, how you know? How you know, Tuka? And I'm going to tell you. Because 5 years ago, your girl was 80 pounds heavier, all right, on a whole lot of medication with a bunch of illnesses. Do you hear me when I say? Like, a bunch of illnesses is not an understatement, okay? I'm not even toning it down, okay? Your girl had ocular migraines, debilitating menstrual cycles, severe anemia, high blood pressure, extreme fatigue, sugar addiction, fibroids, 7 of them that were very large in my body, okay? And today, I have none of those things. Hey, Sherelle, I have not a single one of those things, okay? So I'm not telling you what I read in the book. I'm telling you what I for sure know, all right? So this week, we've been talking about the standard that you haven't set. And the challenge that I gave you this week is to really be clear on what the win looks like for you, the average person. If you were to ask the average person, what does success look like for you this week? When you close the week, you know you won because you did what? The average person could not answer you. So if we don't have a target, thank you. If we don't have a target, okay, we just running around in circles doing the same thing week after week, and we're not growing, we're not developing, we're not getting better, and we definitely aren't getting any results, all right? So we talked about the need to set a standard. So now I want to take you to the next level of how to set a standard. I don't want to assume that you know how to do this. So I want to break down how to set a standard, what standards you need to set, and how to set them. So we're going to talk about consistency. This is the first standard, because if you don't set a standard for how consistent you will be, guess what? You won't do any of the other things, or you'll do it and you'll have a situation where you on again, off again with yourself. All right. You won't do anything long enough to get any results. So the consistency of what you do means more than the things you have to do. So you have to set that standard before you do anything else. Okay. So here's what I typically see people, do or see people believe, okay? We think that we're not having results, we're not being successful because it's hard, or what we're doing is not going to stick, right? Here's what I want to say. It's not the thing that don't stick, it's you that don't stick. You change your mind and decide to do a different thing every time something more sexy comes along, or this thing gets the feeling like it's too hard. So it's not that it doesn't stick, it's that you don't stick. All right, I need you to know that motivation is a mood and it passes. Consistency, though, requires you to make a decision. All right, it's not how you feel. Consistency is the standard. So what I want to know is, as you look at your life, when did it become okay for you to show up for everybody else in an excellent way? Your children can count on you. You go to them people's job and they can count on you. You are consistent when your family need it, but when it comes to your health, okay? The people down at the church need you, the neighbor needs you, they can consistently count on you. But when it's your health, when it's your body, when it is your future quality of life, now we want to negotiate. Now we in some negotiations, all right? It's not a non-negotiable. So the truth is, not showing up for you is not just about discipline. It's about understanding that I am worth it, that you are worth it, all right? It's about knowing that you are worth it. Not that these other people aren't important. Not that these other people and these things that require your attention don't matter. But if you don't take care of you, you're not really taking care of them. You're giving them some raggedy, leftover pieces of you, and they deserve better, okay? So when you don't value something, you don't stay consistent with it. So this is the root of your inconsistency. You don't think it matters. You don't think it's important, and you do not value it. And maybe, just maybe, you don't think that you are worth that type of commitment. So I came to tear all that down, okay? I'm here today. I ain't coming for you, but I'm coming for you. Because this week, I need you to set a new standard. So I got to attack lies, okay? So here are some of the biggest lies that you have been believing and telling yourself. So a lot of us, when we want to lose weight, here's what you do. You tell yourself, this is going to be something I do until it works. So I'm going to, let's say, lose 50 pounds. I'm going to lose 50 pounds, and I'm going to do this until, I'm going to do the exercise, and I'm going to lose this 50 pounds. You think it's something that you do. And then once the scale start moving in the direction you want it to move in, start looking like you want it to look, once you lose a little bit of weight, hold on, y'all. Once you lose a little bit of weight, all right, then you be like, okay, I can relax a little bit because I feel good enough. I can be done with that. I don't have to go as hard. I am telling you, healing your body, losing weight, and keeping it off is not a 30-day project. It's not a 10-day sprint. It is a change that lasts permanently in who you are. That's if you're gonna keep it, because you don't in the process. I know we came here because we want to lose weight. You don't just lose weight. Yes, you lose weight, but that's not all that you do. You don't just only lose weight. You become somebody different in the process. All right? If you do this thing right, you change. So you look different on the outside, but the inside of you changes as well. So you become a woman who loses weight that people can see physically on the outside, but then you lose some of the weights that they can't see, the invisible weights that you're carrying around. You lose that stuff too. All right? And so this is what you've been getting wrong. You think that the woman that you see that has lost weight, you look at her, the woman who's lost weight, got some results, kept it off, and you think she's some kind of way different from you. You think, oh, she must love going to the gym. She must love working out. She probably don't like cookies the way I like cookies. She probably don't love cake the way I love cake. Oh, she got people helping her with her meals. She got more time than me. She don't have as many responsibilities as me. She don't have as many kids as me. And I'm here to tell you, nah, boo. She's not different from you. She is more decided than you, though. She ain't no different than you. She got the same things going on. She learned the skills that she needed to know to be able to make this a lifestyle. She changed her habits. She redesigned her life and started doing different things. She showed up when she didn't feel like it. All right? And guess what? You do too in other areas of your life. You do too, but not in this area. Okay? So just like you didn't come into this world knowing how to raise them kids. Okay? Yeah, I remember the first time I brought my baby home. Okay? I remember feeling like these people didn't sent this thing home with us. Okay? When you're in the hospital, it's all fun and games. You can say, take the baby away. I'm tired. Take her to the nursery. I am sleepy. I need some rest. Okay? Then it comes the day that you got to pack it up and take this person to the house with you. And I be thinking, I was like, what have they done? The first thing I did when we got home, me and my husband, we looked at each other and said, what do we do now? What we do with it now? Okay? I think we're supposed to feed it. Okay? Oh, it looked like it's sleepy. Okay? Let's pat it on the back. Okay, she liked that. Let's keep doing. Okay, she liked this little rocker swing thing. Okay, look like she liked to wake up at 2 o'clock. Seemed like one of us got to do it too. Okay? So you had to learn how to do that. You didn't come into the world knowing how to take care of those people. All right? You were not born knowing how to do your job, run a household, serve in the ministry, use your natural gifts. The work, you learned how to do it. You learned how to do it by doing it. You did it kind of janky at first, okay? And then you said, this is kind of janky. I should be better. And then you were better. So this is no different. All right? So you don't need to become somebody else. I'm not telling you to copy off anybody else. What I'm saying is be consistent with what you already know how to do. That's what I'm saying. That's the short of what I'm saying. Be consistent. You don't need that. That's what I'm saying. We don't need no new gadgets. We don't need no weighted vests, no ankle weights. no sauna suits. We don't need none of it. We don't need it. Be consistent with what you already have. Left foot, right foot. Even if those don't work, sit in the chair and move them arms. Do something. Be consistent with what you already have. All right? Go to bed on time. Like, you have things in your power that you can start working with today. So don't let the enemy trick you and make you think you missing something or you need something else to do what you need to do. You don't need nothing else. You have plenty. All right? And as you start to do it and be consistent with it, you're going to learn how to do it better. I think I'm a pretty good mama, okay? For all these years of winging it. Okay? For all these years out here just still winging it, okay? Just when you think you got it, they turn 14 and go to high school, okay? Just when you think you got it, you become a homeschool mom. Just when you think you got it. My son is in a phase of life where he's more mature, okay? He's not my little baby no more. He be telling me, don't call me buddy. Just when you think you got it, guess what? You still got to learn. So this is no different, all right? So I want you to change your why, okay? Because if you're anything like me, the reason why you started the journey probably looks something very shallow and pretty for the world. Like, I want to lose 50 pounds so I can be a size 14 and fit in a bikini. God don't want to hear that, okay? I want you to say now, okay? So instead of saying, I'm doing this to lose weight, I'm doing this to lose 50 pounds, I want you to say, I'm doing this so that I can become a woman who takes care of her body on purpose. Who means it? Who does her best to take care of her body? Okay? Not when she feel like it, but every single day because it's important. All right? Then I want you to get rid of your little raggedy timeline. Okay? Because some of y'all be like, baby, I'm going to lose 20 pounds by June 15th. Okay? And so what comes with that way of thinking is, I'm going to do this until I see what I want to see. And I want you to be willing to do it until it becomes who you are. So if you only show up until you get results, you're going to always be starting over. All right? You're going to always be starting over. All right? So I want you to choose one standard to practice, not 5. Because some of us want to change. This is the problem, but I'm going to start on Monday and I'm going to be perfect and I'm going to do all the things exactly right. And I'm not going to fail. I'm not going to make no mistakes because you overwhelm yourself and you end up, well, as soon as you drop one ball, you throw the rest of them to the floor too. All right? So pick one thing. Either I'm going to walk for 30 minutes every day. I'm going to eat 2 simple plates in a day. I'm going to go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time every day. I'm going to drink 120 ounces of water. All right? Not so you can do it perfectly and get some brownie points on Instagram, all right? But until you start to see you different. It will not take long. Once you start being consistent, you start to feel like, look at me doing this thing that I didn't used to do. And that part of you is being prepared for the person you're going to become, all right? Because guess what? All the things that life is throwing at you, okay? Today, my son went to a like basketball skills camp that yesterday was not on my schedule, okay? I looked in our homeschool group, saw it, signed us up, pulled up today, and paid on the spot, all right? I still had to pivot. I had to pivot. So on Wednesday mornings, I go to my church. We have Wednesday morning prayer service. And so my schedule was all sorts of thrown off. So here I am going live in the car, doing all these things from the car. I had to pivot, all right? I went to church. And I went to church with my workout clothes under my jogging pants that I went to prayer service in. The moment we left church, I went to the park, pulled them jogging pants off and did my workout. Went home, quickly showered, fed my children, got my, you see what I'm saying? So life is not going to stop is all I'm saying. So I couldn't make the excuse, oh, my schedule changed. This is what I do. I move my body every day. I brought 2 Stanley cups with me, okay? With my water in it because I need to be hydrated out in these streets. If I don't do nothing else, be hydrated. I mix me up a little drinkity drink to drink on the road. Okay? So I'm just saying. God is preparing you for the woman he wants you to be. There's no hack or no hustle, no grind that's going to get you there. It's literally legit. You learning to be a person who does new things. The assignment is to steward your body. It's not just your body. My God, I'm about to go long and I done sent my children up in this old Navy by themselves. The assignment is if God is giving you anything, any blessing he's giving you, He's looking for you to manage it well. He wants to know that he can trust you with the thing that he gave you. And your body is no different. Your body is no different. So we're not losing weight for the world standard of being fine and looking cute in an outfit. I mean, that works. It's okay. I think I look cute most days. All right? But that ain't the mission. All right? I'm trying to think of the scripture that says, I discipline my body and I bring it under submission. This is about bringing your body under submission. This is about calming this flesh that wants what it wants, when it wants it, where it wants it, how it wants it, and who it wants it with. It's about calming that part about you. It's about being the person who can sacrifice in these small ways so that God knows he can trust you to sacrifice in big ways. All right? So, yes, we losing weight, but we doing so much more. We're doing so much more, all right? So if you tired of doing it by yourself, listen, this is the reason why I created the Ready Set Habits Wellness Community, a space where we do this together. We do it in real life. We're not faking it for the gram. We do it for real. We don't quit on ourselves. We get up, we dust ourselves off, and we do it every single day, all right? The link is in my bio. My son told me to say, okay? The link is in my bio for both of my communities. I think the community to my VIP community is not working, but it's vip.readysethabits.com, and I need to fix it, okay? But my son told me to tell y'all it's in my bio. I think I said it's under my picture, and he said that was the wrong thing to say, okay? He gonna be my business manager one day, okay? So listen, that's all I want to say to you. Now, stop doing it by yourself. Be in community. I absolutely love you to life. I will see you tomorrow in the same place and at the same time. Oh, thank you, Sherelle. Sherelle said I make this fun. I love this. Thank you, baby. Ain't nothing but the blood of Jesus. And sincerely bumping my head 75 times. So I know I can only speak to you. And that's why I say I'm not coming for you, but I'm coming for you. Because it took somebody telling me the truth about the fake little things I was doing, all the shucking and jiving that I was doing for the internet. Somebody had to check me. So she ain't come for me, but she came to get me. So I'm not coming for you, but I'm coming for you. I'm pulling you out of it. I'm pulling you out of it. Today in prayer service, I'm saying this and I'm going to get out. My pastor talked about there not being any hypocrisy in us, about walking one way and talking another way. Being one way, saying one thing, doing different. And he said, in our prayer, we were like, Lord, there will be no hypocrisy in me. And this is what God is trying to build in us, for us to be the type of people, because God can use those type of people. When people see you doing that, they want to do it too. And this is how we change the world. This is how we change the world, and we change our whole family line. So I appreciate it. Thank you for being here and rocking with me. To God be the glory. Because I just come on here and say what the Lord told me to say. So tomorrow we'll talk about a different standard. Maybe we'll talk about, let me see. We'll do the water standard tomorrow. How that sound? Okay, we did the consistency standard. Tomorrow we'll do setting the standard for water. So be here tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad place. I love you to life. I'll see you tomorrow in the same place and at the same time.